Good morning, and thank you for starting your Friday with Denver 7 News. I'm Nicole Brady.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Let's get right to our top stories. The state is handing over control of COVID restrictions to local cities and counties starting today. Denver will move to what's basically level blue restrictions. Restaurants and gyms can open at full capacity as long as there's social distancing. The outdoor mask mandate will also be eliminated. Several counties will drop all restrictions for businesses. They include Douglas, El Paso, Teller, Weld, and Elbert counties. Businesses can keep precautions in place if they want to.
One business that could benefit from looser restrictions is Casa Bonita in Lakewood. The restaurant hopes to reopen by Memorial Day weekend. Casa Bonita has been closed since the beginning of the pandemic. Earlier this month, its parent company filed for bankruptcy. Court documents show it's nearly $4.5 million in debt.
Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus vaccine will not be given for at least a week in the United States. The CDC is looking at 6 cases of rare blood clots reported among nearly 7 million doses of the vaccine administered. So far, there's no link between the vaccine and clots, but none of the women had known disorders before. All of them reported symptoms within 2 weeks of getting the vaccine. Here's meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo with your Denver 7 Weather Action Day forecast.
Snowy morning, a good 2 to 5 inches of snow falling overnight, and on satellite and radar we're still seeing some activity mainly right in and east of Denver, and that's where some of the snowfall will be. Now, any additional accumulation this morning will be likely around the ½ inch to an inch. Statewide, some heavier snow falling over the southeastern corner of the state, so it's a good April snow for us here with, again, a few inches on the grass this morning. The roads, Katie will talk more about that, but we're looking at some wet and slushy conditions. Upper 20s this morning. It's going to feel like teens, and it will be a really slow warm up for us today, likely right around freezing between 9 and 10 o'clock this morning. Bundle up. It is jacket, hat, gloves weather. We'll see highs this afternoon in the upper 30s, and again around a ½ inch to an inch of additional snow possible this morning before things really start to taper off with a few flurries this afternoon. It does get warmer and drier this weekend.
And we are currently seeing some whiteout conditions on the far eastern plains. So I-70, there's been a closure overnight starting at 10 o'clock, still closed this morning at this hour from Lyman to Burlington, both east and westbound I-70 in the eastern plains. In and around Metro Denver, we picked up around 2 to 5 inches in most spots. So a lot of our major highways have been plowed and treated mainly just wet, but definitely be careful on side streets, bridges, overpasses, slick spots out there, some snow-covered roadways. A couple of crashes already early this morning on I-70 eastbound near Havana, and then another one on 6th Avenue eastbound just approaching Downing as well. We've seen some downed trees, and heading to the high country. Chain and traction laws are in place, so definitely make sure you are prepared for some winter weather heading over higher elevations.